it's Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now let's talk about Dillian Whyte quickly, who is, as we all know, I've spoken about it before, he has two fighters in the running that he'd really like to fight for his next fight, and that was Andy Ruiz and Alexander Povetkin. Since my last video on this matter, we've seen that Eddie Hearn has made a very good offer to Andy Ruiz, according to reports, for a fight to be made with Dillian Whyte in the spring. And Andy Ruiz posted a video on his Instagram and on his Twitter, his social media feed, just in the gym training, which is good to see, because I think Andy Ruiz, I'd like to see him get back into shape. I'd like to see where he can go with his boxing career. I mean, it doesn't end just because he lost to Anthony Joshua in a rematch. You know, I'm hope that he's still hungry, and I hope that he still, you know, wants to get in there and, you know, prove that or get back to the top. I hope that that's his ambition and that's his goal. So a fight against Dillian Whyte for me makes so much sense. It will allow Andy Ruiz he's already in the WBC rankings, but it would allow him to take that #1 spot of Dillian Whyte if he was to fight him. So that's really the motivation there. That's all he needs, really, because it gets him back in line for a title shot against Deontay Wilder. If you can defeat Dillian Whyte, get a great payday in the process, then you're suddenly now the #1 contender, a mandatory challenger for Deontay Wilder. So, you know, the path is there. So if I'm Andy Ruiz and I'm his team, I'll be pushing for that fight. You know, it's a winnable fight for him. I mean, he can defeat Dillian Whyte. It's not impossible. So that would be what I'd be working towards. But it's not as simple as that, obviously. We know that he had issues with his trainer. Is he going to go back with his trainer? I'm not sure. The last time I checked up on that, the two didn't really have much contact since the outcome of the rematch with Anthony Joshua. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But if I'm Andy Ruiz, I'll jump at the chance to fight Dillian Whyte. I think that it makes all the sense in the world. And he gets a great payday doing it as well. So let's see what happens with that. But there is Povetkin as well, who Eddie Hearn confirmed that the two in talks about that fight as well. I'm thinking that that is going to be more likely for Dillian Whyte. As much as I'd love to see Dillian Whyte against Andy Ruiz, I'm thinking that Povetkin is going to be the one that they go with. I think that that is going to be the fight. I think it's more easier to be made, considering that Povetkin has fought under plenty of matchroom shows now. And yeah, I think for Dillian Whyte, it makes more sense for him to take on Povetkin, who, you know, he's a big name and he's probably showing signs of age after his fight with Michael Hunter. So it's probably the perfect time for Dillian Whyte to take on Povetkin, as I stated in a previous video. So I think that he'll probably take the Povetkin fight, which is still a credible name, but it's, yeah, I just see Dillian Whyte go in that direction, because I think Andy Ruiz, if he is in shape and on form, he's a very dangerous opponent for Dillian Whyte, and there is a very real possibility that he could lose it. You know, that I wouldn't count that out at all. So I think it'll be Povetkin, but we don't know anything as of yet. We just know that the two camps are in talks. So let's see what happens with the outcome, man. But just my thoughts on it all, that an offer has been made to Andy Ruiz to fight Dillian Whyte, and an offer has also been made to Alexander Povetkin. So now the ball is in their court. Any information or any news that I get on the matter, I'll let you guys know. But in the meantime, let me, you know, just confirm, like, would you prefer Dillian Whyte to take on Andy Ruiz, or would you prefer him to take on Alexander Povetkin? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.